and welcome to the Wealthy LaLa show with myself, Laurie Laursen. How are you guys doing today? Today is episode 208. I just got off a phone call that was so juicy. I so needed it. I asked the universe if it created greater, could it set it up for me? And it did. Do you guys have those things in your life that contribute and create for you those things that just help you move from a place of stuckness? I also received, I had a funky evening last night. I really did. I was like, I literally was, my body was in so much intensity. I literally felt like I was almost going to lose it. And I asked for some contribution from a lovely friend today and received it. Thank you, Tracy. And ended up with a phone call. I did my meditation. And just my willingness to continue to stay in question, just contributes so much. There's just, I don't know if you guys have those one or two areas of your life where you get into that area of your life. Like when my body starts to, what I call act up, that's when I lose it the easiest. Easiest. I'm making a new language. And that's the place where phone a friend, call a friend, ask a friend for contributions. Today was my day, and a meditation. And I have so much more ease in my body now. Thank you to everyone who contributed. So I'm so grateful. So anyways, people, after that little bit of a rant, we're going to do a card reading, but just one card fell out while I was shuffling this deck. So it's just going to be one today, and then we're just going to kind of chat. So the card that fell out of this beautiful deck, The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie, the card that fell out was 28. So if they just, kind of look around in your world, what you've been asking for in your life, and is this a card that resonates with you? It's called Inner Voice. Oh, it's just, these cards are just so beautiful. Persistent words. So it says frog in my throat. Tune into your inner compass. Persistent words and feelings that represent your greatest desires are dropping into your mind. Instead of putting life off until you do or be something in the future, bring your desires into the present. Anytime we feel like we've gone off track, we have traveled a different road to our soul, and everything becomes a signpost to return us to our center, where we can tune into our wise transmissions. Just as the voice on a GPS navigator tells you which way to go, your soul wisdom is leading you towards your destination. Neither will scold you or become impatient if you take the wrong route. They will adjust, find an alternative route, and give you new directions. You can't get it wrong. Listen to recurring words, ideas. Pay attention to how they feel and drive forward with the ones that make your face and heart smile. So in this book of this card deck, it also does have it like a meditation. So it's like a Trust Soul Mastery class, it calls it. So you can choose a meditation. Choose your favorite crystal to meditate with. Place the crystal on this card. So you'd have to imagine the card. Since the card's at my house, unless you're planning on coming for a visit and you want to use the card then, or buy your own deck, you can do that too. Close your eyes and imagine a soft pink and violet light swirling around you. Slow your breathing and imagine your soul star shining overhead. The shimmering starlight of your soul pours down upon you. It brings a complete sense of relaxation, balance, and wisdom. Align with your light. And even do it while you're just, while we're just chatting right now. Align with your light. And feel your whole being adjusting to meet your inner compass. Instead of always pointing north, it points in the direction of your dreams and desires. Follow your true north and feel the possibilities for your life. An inner smile spreads through you. Mm. And somehow you know it will all be fine. Now you can relax into your life and enjoy it. Feel the softness and case and ease of this and stay here for at least 1 minute. So actually do that just for 1 minute. Let's do that, okay? So do a smile and find your inner smile. So see your heart smiling or your stomach area smiling, your solar plexus chakra or energy center. See it smiling. Okay, ready? We're going to do a minute. And just breathe in, breathe out, focusing on the smile, allowing the smile to spread throughout your whole body. Feel it go down your arms, up your neck, into your head. I'm seeing smiles popping out of my eyeballs and my ears. Oh my gosh. You can see the smiles going down. There's other holes it could pop out of too. Imagine having smiles come out of those too. Oh my God. Jeez, Laurie. All right, so that was a minute. The places we go. Oh, when you feel ready, focus on your physical body and breathe joy into your life. Open your eyes when you are ready. Ah, yeah. Oh, so interesting. Well, and like just furthermore to what felt like in my world, kind of like a meltdown. It's a meltdown for what I have nowadays. I don't melt down like I did before, but because I'm so much more aware now, my meltdowns can be way smaller now, but they say they still feel real big, so much bigger because I'm so much more aware of them. And I'm finding that my life is just every day just getting more and more joy, more and more enjoyment, more love, more fun, more playfulness, more ease. That when I have those moments, what feels like a meltdown or things going kind of crazy and off kilter, that feels so loud. And boy, I catch myself, I start judging myself. I start, like, what, and we really do find out about how we really handle things when those moments of the crazy and the not so cool show up. Really when things don't show up like you expect. And I did not expect my body to get as intense as it did last night. So I had quite a bit of judgment around it. And, some of the things that I did to create ease with it, I did whatever I could think of. I did some EMDR. So there's those awesome videos on YouTube. And if you guys want to book a session with me, I would love to work with you. Reach out to me, the wealthy LaLa at gmail.com. And, what else did I do? I asked a question and sent it to a friend to get some feedback. I listened to some good music. I watched the end of The Voice last night. And then when nothing, those little choices, we're all choosing still forward. And then, you know what, I got to tell you honestly that when those didn't seem to give me the result that I was hoping for, or even a lot of ease, I took some Advil and allowed my body and myself to receive the ease of that, because I had myself pretty worked up. And then what I did is I went to sleep. And when I woke up this morning, I was a little bit off, not as much as yesterday, but I was aware that I was still off. And then that's when I asked for some contribution. And then I I went and chose a meditation. And then I was able to create a chat that added a lot. And what was really interesting was that during the conversation, I got to see, like, I'm not kidding you guys, my life is becoming so much more beautiful that yesterday was a struggle to receive it. I actually was what I call tapped out. It was like, okay, this is about as good as I can handle. This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Please. I wanted my grandkids to go home. I wanted to be alone. And actually that was another thing that I did choose too. So after they did leave, which it was so lovely to have them over. When they did leave, I actually laid down and put on a beautiful, like a heart resonance audio, because there's actual musical things that you can purchase or even go on YouTube that will help change your state in your body. And I allowed myself to lay on the couch and just receive that. And yeah, so when I look back, I actually really did choose a lot of things. And sometimes it's not just one thing that's going to create the shift. So please don't judge yourself, as I was trying to do yesterday or did. So, but we just judge ourselves a little less and a little less and a little less. I mean, really, how does it get any better than that? I think that is so incredible when we can allow a little less judgment each day, each moment, each time. Yeah. And then knowing too, it's like, okay, it's kind of like when you put a pot of pasta on to boil and then you turn it down to let it simmer, because it needs to simmer to let the water just sort of, integrate into the pasta. I get that that's what I was aware of yesterday too. I have been receiving so much and seeing so many wonderful things. Like, even just like, this might seem so small, but you guys, like, I went to a local grocery store and I walk in and they had Snapple, which is a drink that my husband had just asked for, that I had bought in the city. And he said to me, could you buy me some more of that? I go to our local grocery store. I've not ever noticed it there before. Here they had it and it was on sale. Like, those kind of things where life is just like, it's okay, Laurie, we've got it. You ask for what you want. We'll show you where it is. We'll lead you to it. I wanted to get a gift for someone who's actually leaving the community. And I was like, universe, show me. Well, I was in another store in this same town. Okay, there's not many stores in this town. And as I look up and here's something which was so light and just felt like, that's perfect. And oh gosh, then it was just the conversations that I had yesterday, and then it was having my grandsons over and watching their purity in life, like their willingness to just receive from life, to ask for what they want, to not take no. Like, how fun is it? Like, oh my God, like, oh gosh, you guys, like my grandson, I watch him and I'll say no to him. No, just leave that. And he doesn't. He just keeps playing with it. Like, he's got such a pure essence of asking that you can't say no to him, but it's really not a problem. It's not like I'm not giving him everything. It's like not pure candy, and not that he wants that. This kid loves fruit. He'd take fruit over candy like 95% of the time. It's pretty crazy. But it's like with the iPad. He loves watching YouTube videos that have like tractors and farm equipment and things like that. And he's learning colors on it. And, I know there's all this talk about that they shouldn't be watching and stuff like that. So he asks for it. He's got such a pure level of asking that it's like, in a way, I can't say no to him. And so I let him play with it. And then I ask questions. Okay, what's actually going to create greater for how long he plays on it? 15 minutes? Oh, that's heavy. Or that's light. 20 minutes? That's light. 30 minutes? Okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I set a timer. And then when 30 minutes is up, I take it away. We go play with something else. Yesterday we played with bubbles and it was so fun. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, anyways, to the card, you guys, inner voice. take some time to smile and listen to your inner voice today. I'm so incredibly grateful to you. And is there places in your world where you're saying no, when you and your being are actually really asking for more? Can you let yourself receive more? And as I learned yesterday, sometimes when we don't let ourselves have more, it actually creates pain and intensity in our body. And oh my God, that was so not fun. Isn't that crazy? And we're where we're at until, where we're at until we're where, we're not. And so how much ease and fun can we have with all of that too? So how does it get any better? Big hugs to you guys. Thanks again for listening. TheWealthyLala@gmail.com. Until